Good morning, everyone. So we are here again with our National Nutrition Awareness session. Good morning, Varun. Good morning, Shreyaji. Good morning, everyone. So let's start with this session. So before session, I would like to say kindly switch off your mic so that you can enjoy a better session without any problem. And yes, kindly switch off your mics. Okay. So we are starting, everyone. So good morning, everyone. Holistic Health Hub in association with Holistic Nutrition Works welcome you all for the 32nd National Nutritional Awareness Campaign. So this is our third week, guys, in the Women's Health series. So let's welcome the speaker of the day, Sirisha Medisetty ma'am. And the topic, everyone knows about today's topic. It's about lactation nutrition. So maternal nutrition needs. So about Sirisha ma'am, she has done her master's in food, nutrition and dietetics from Andhra University and has 11 years of experience. She is also a yoga practitioner with Surya Namaskar, her forte. She is from Kakinada, Andhra Pradesh and has her own firm by the name of NutriFit Clinic. Her area of expertise lies in the reversal of diabetes, PCOS, obesity, and all types of lifestyle disorders. She always helps people to change their lives by making them forget diet and calories and replace those with positive health and lifestyle changes. Because those are the core of her philosophy, while focusing on the real food ingredients and holistic approach to life. So this is about our speaker, Sirisha ma'am. So I would like you all to welcome her with a big round of applause. We all welcome you, Sirisha ma'am, and happy to get some new insights and plethora of your knowledge. So everyone knows about today's topic. It is lactation nutrition. So everyone knows this thing also, that lactation is the utmost important thing in a female's life, especially after her motherhood starts, the post-pregnancy phase. So we all know what lactation is. So in basic language, if I tell you, lactation is just a biological hormonal change in our body which helps us to release and feed our baby with milk. That's the only thing we guys know about this thing. So if you also have only that much of knowledge, drop a yes. And with this thing, I would like Sirisha ma'am to tell us the importance of lactation phase in a female's life. Why it is important. So
thank you,
Sirisha ma'am.
Yes, please. Can hear me, I think.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so thank you for the nice introduction, Rupinder. And I'm welcoming you all for this 32nd Nutrition Awareness Week. And thank you for being there. And I'm very happy to hear, to share some knowledge with you now. And lactation is important. Everyone is thinking about the pregnancy stage. Okay, so during pregnancy, what we are thinking, like, we have to feed well, we have to get our baby weighed well. Okay, we want a good baby with good weight. But after that, after the delivery, what will happen? The scenario will almost change. We are not able to eat properly, we are not able to nourish properly the baby. So what the changes we are facing after the pregnancy? So we are delivered a baby, healthy baby, even though we are delivered a healthy baby, but lactation phase, the mother health is very, very important to nourish well the baby, isn't it? So we have to focus on our nourishment and our mental status of our stage. So we are missing some things here. what we are having some myths and misconceptions, and we are having some statements from our elder ones who are experienced with babies. All they are coming with us, and they will pour some knowledge, whatever their experiences they are giving, and they are giving some suggestions according to them. But I'm telling, like, every person, every lactating mother is different from one another. One thing work out for me, but the thing is not work out for you. So every person is different. The food that we are taking is different. So we have to focus on we have to listen our body. What are the changes we are going through? So if we listen to our body, we will definitely experience a good phase of lactation. Okay, so to go detailed explanation, Rupinder. Okay, so
Yes, ma'am. So that was a great thing. I love that part, Sirisha ma'am. Ki, every person is unique and they have their own journey. So it's basically we can't put the same thing to every person. We can't give like the same diet. So it's not same for every person. This phase of motherhood and especially getting into a new life kind of thing for them. So this is different for everyone. So that was a very, I can say, beautiful thing you said. So now, Sirisha ma'am, after this, I would like to share a very simple experience which I had gone with my client. So I had been working in a hospital, and one day I was just going to use the washroom, and a patient just hold my hand and she said, "Ki, ma'am, just call me to your cabin." And when I came out, I said, "Ki, just come into my cabin as you were there last week for delivery. You didn't take your diet plan." So she just came in and she told me a very, I can say that was a surprise or shock for me. She told me her mother-in-law was just giving her 2 bowls of dalia the whole day. 1 week on that 2 bowls of dalia. So I called her mother-in-law and her husband and told them about the this is the diet plan you should give a female. She needs this amount of stuff, this amount of calories, this amount of protein. So, and even she needs to feed the baby. So she needs to nourish herself first. But it took, I think, at least 40 to 50 minutes to convince them. And I hope they got convinced, and that female next time was quite happy. She was offered more food. So after this thing, Shirisha ma'am, I would like to ask you. So there are some strict dietary restrictions, after the delivery that has been followed from generations. And a
yes.
lot of people must have gone through, like even a lot of females are here right now. So if you have gone with such dietary restriction, just say yes, type yes actually. So they have gone through or they have experienced these kind of things, in their life. So the question here is, I just want to know why it is done, and is there any pros and cons with this thing? We all would like to hear your perspective on this part.
That was
So over to you,
amazing
Shirisha.
question. That was amazing question, Rupinder. We are having so lot of myths and misconceptions during this phase. If you eat some spicy foods or some type of foods, your baby will affect. That is the first line they used to tell us. Okay, the real truth is, like, the baby is already adopted with the food the mother have eaten. When she is in womb, she is already adopted with the pattern of the food she is eating. But we are during pregnancy, we are used to eat, they are give permission to us, whatever you want you just eat. Okay, after delivery you can't eat these all types of food items. What is your favorite food, what do you want to eat in this period, you can eat a lot, but after delivery you can't eat anymore. And these are the statements they will pass. Okay, so what will happen, so after delivery, they're having the fear of, okay, if I eat this, my baby will affect. She may get some stomach pain. She may ended up with some loose motions. The thing is, the baby is already adopted with the selection of your foods. Okay, the food you are eating during your pregnancy, she is already known with that foods. So we can give some food items, all types of food items after delivery, after the delivery of the baby. So no, you have said no, only one type of, only 2 cups of dalia she is having, your patient. By having 1 cup or 2 cups of dalia whole day, how much nutrition will the mother will get? And other than that, how the nutrients are there in the milk? Okay, the question is very typical. If we ask them to feed, if you give diet chart to the lactating mother, you just eat this, they don't follow. Okay, I'm experienced that also. I used to ask so many clients to eat whatever you want, but it should be on healthy phase. But the mother-in-laws and the mothers don't accept. Okay, if she eat fruits, the mother, the baby may caught up with cold. These are the statements they are giving, so they don't accept the things, but we have to explain them properly. What the phase, what is the changes you are occurring in your body, what is the hormone imbalances we are facing by eating the imbalanced diet we are having. So we have to explain them detail, then they will definitely accept the things. And by eating the unbalanced diet, that means having only one type of food groups, that means they are having only cereals. Actually, dalias in our side, they used to give rice and rasam, some type of 2-3 types of vegetables they used to give. That's the scenario with that. And their mother is also fed up with those foods also. She don't want to eat anything, she become anorexic. Okay, so the mother is also fed up with these food. Her mental status was totally down. Okay, so these are the things she is facing a lot, and her phase, lactation phase, wasn't go on well. So the foods that they are restricting is like in our older generations, in our past, they used to deliver a baby at home. There is no antibiotics, there is no painkillers, there is nothing. They have to treat the patient, the mother, with the food. So they are giving the some type of antioxidant rich foods and anti-inflammatory rich foods and painkiller. Now we are having some types of painkillers in our foods also. So that's why they're feeding with those foods. By including that foods also, it's not a big issue. But we are forgetting that by including that foods, we have to restrict some of the type foods. But the thing is, like when in Ayurveda, there is a food restriction. We used to follow Ayurvedic medicine in our older generations. But now we are using antibiotics and painkillers and supplements. We are having some supplements also. So for that, we don't need any food restrictions nowadays. Either it could be for a normal delivered person, or either it could be a C-section person. We should follow the instructions of the proper instructions from the doctor or dietitians. But the thing is, but we don't follow. The doctor used to ask the mother to eat everything, but we just don't follow their instructions. Why we are bothered about the baby? Okay, the baby's stomach is very little. She needs just 30 ml of milk per hour. For 2 hours, she just feeds on 30 ml. For that, mother should have proper nourishment. That was the thing I want to say. You're on mute, Rupinder.
Yes. So that was very like kind of bursting a lot of myths. So, even I have seen such things. There were things the mother-in-laws or, the older generation, they weren't giving milk to their like daughter-in-laws when they are in this phase. So small question by my side. So everyone I think has gone through this. They don't give them milk, but they are giving them tea and they are giving them coffee. So would you like to put your insights on this and burst this so-called myths we have been hearing from so long?
Okay. Yes, I heard that also. Coffee will gives you more milk. If you feed on coffee, you can experience. You can give more milk to your baby, but they don't give milk. I don't know. The chemical reaction will be changed, I think, for their perception. So they will get some more milk by having caffeine. So actually, why caffeine they are incorporating, in my perception, but the mother is not having sleep. So she have to feed on baby every 2 hours. By that she don't have some proper sleep. If we are having not having proper sleep, what will happen? We are gone up with some stress on ourselves. If we are facing stress, too much stress, the it will affect on feeding also. We can't secrete enough milk. So maybe for that reason they are incorporating caffeine in their food. But the thing is, that's not the correct way to incorporate caffeine in their food. If they are having so much of caffeine, that means coffee in their diet, it will cease the production of the milk actually. For one reason they are inducing, but the reason is the truth is this.
Yes, ma'am. So it's like you should give milk. That is much better. So the color changing doesn't change anything. It's just the tannin and that change the color and just give you a kind of camouflage kind of thing that you are not drinking milk. Yes. Okay. So
Yes.
that was a very beautiful thing you told about the diet part. It is that a balanced diet is needed for the proper repair and healing of the patients, and at that phase. And even for the nourishment of mother, it's much more important for her same health in all aspects. So we all want to know something you would put light on the water aspect, as we all know that our bodies are 60 to 80% made of water. So is there a role of water also in this space? Because I have been hearing things from patients that at that phase people are not giving them enough water to drink, especially after that post pregnancy and lactation phase. So, is there something you would like to say about this topic? What's your go on this? As guys, I would like to tell you, Sirisha ma'am has been mother of two babies. So now recently she had delivered last year a baby. So it's better to hear from her than from anyone else. The perfect person to tell us about these things. So yes, Sirisha ma'am, about the water part.
Yes, Rupinder. I have 4 months old baby now. He's 4 months old, and I'm having everything. Actually, I don't follow any food restrictions. I'm having enough milk. He is also very healthy, and her weight is absolutely normal. He's gaining weight normally also. So I can say I'm a proud mother. I'm enjoying my mother food also, and he's also enjoying the journey. I think I'm team. Can you mute? Yeah. So both of us enjoying this journey actually. So during this phase, water is a major role. So we are thinking like if we having enough water, the milk may dilute it. If and the people may thinking like we can caught up with some cold. They used to give only hot water. Even if it is summer, they used to give hot waters. The mother shouldn't drink cold water. The temperature, they don't bother about the temperatures, outer temperatures. They are bothering about the mother's body's temperature. The actual thing is the temperature is high. That means the body temperature during pregnancy is very high actually. But after the delivery, it may little down. But by drinking hot water, but by having hot foods, it won't change the environment, internal environment of the mother. So and they are also not giving enough water also, because of the some misconceptions in their area. So baby may, and if maybe baby may caught up with some cold, or milk will be diluted if you are not having some lot of water. The milk will be not good enough to come. So the actual scenario, if you are feeding a baby, you should drink enough water for every time. If you are giving too early feeding, you have to drink glass of water. We are experience a lot of thirst also, because we are dehydrating ourselves. We are giving so much of nourishment. Not only nourishment, we are excreting a lot of water from our body. So for that we have to balance. So if we are not having enough water, we are facing lots of issues, health issues, like they may feel constipation. Okay, so they can attain some migraine attacks. So they are feeling like headaches. These are all the symptoms they're going through these phase. Okay, I'm getting a headache, I'm getting a lot of dehydration, I'm getting constipated during this phase, I'm not able to pass my stool freely. So these are the symptoms they are going through this phase, but they are neglecting about the things they can do. The water is easily available, but we are not giving enough. Because of these reasons, we are not focusing on that. And the people used to give some ajwan waters for the they're thinking like milk production will be good if we drink ajwan water. But they can't drink enough ajwan water because of the taste, all those things, and the temperature of the water. So if you can't drink ajwan water, enough ajwan water, you can drink some buttermilk, coconut water. You can include some type of fruit juices. Okay, without adding sugars. Okay, you can include these liquid items in your diet. Not only about water, you can include your liquid intakes by this type also. The people used to think by giving buttermilk, they don't give buttermilk actually. They don't give curd and buttermilk. They used to give only hot water. But the thing is, you can include these also. There should be a balance for everything. There is a purpose for everything.
Yes, sure. So, Shirisha ma'am, I would totally agree on you. Post pregnancy, I have seen a lot of people who suffer from constipation. So, guys, if you have suffered from constipation and you were given this less amount of water, do type a yes or no, whatever was your experience of your post pregnancy thing. So, this happens. So, if we are not genuinely hydrating and nourishing ourselves, constipation is the first thing that occurs. And patients are going to the gynec and asking them, give us meditation, but they are forgetting the basic thing. You need that hydration for your body, to pass those stools and to regulate the other functions like headache. They are saying, you said migraine attacks, they say they have headaches. So headache is sometimes your body is thirsty, but you are not naturally hydrating it. So that is the issue. What the food would give you nourishment, but water is also required to absorb those stuff in your body. So guys, do remember water is also an important point in your diet. So as we go further in this post-pregnancy phases, which we are talking about the lactation one, so there are a lot of do's and don'ts, especially like there are a lot of this, don't eat this food, don't eat that food, that basically what we say, heat producing foods and the cold foods. The heat producing would help you have more releasing of milk for the baby. It's better eat them. You don't eat this food, this can pass through your like milk and make the baby sick, and a lot of things like that. So just put some light on these heat producing foods and these cold foods. What are they actually, and how do they affect? Do they genuinely affect? Is it necessary to stop them? Matlab, what's your go? You have experienced those things, you had eaten every single thing. Was these restrictions there, or did you experience any discomfort having them, or any increase in your milk production, or anything you would like to put light on?
Yeah. That was a very, very, very important question, actually. And the foods that we are having on naturally on daily basis, they don't give. Actually, they give some functional foods. I have already told you now, we are following some Ayurvedic practices in our older generations. The thing is changed right now. So for that purpose, they used to give this dry ginger powder, garlic, and they used to give ajwan. They used to give some papaya and pineapples. For these are the heat producing foods. In Ayurveda, they are divided the foods into two types. One hot food, one type is hot foods and cold foods. So for these are the this ginger, garlic, pineapple, all these foods are like, these are named as a hot heat producing foods. These are the foods they used to give the mother of the postnatal to generate heat. I have told no, during pregnancy the mother is used to have some lot of temperature in her body, but the after delivery the temperature will falls on little low. So for that purpose in Ayurveda they used to give these foods. But the thing is, having these foods, there is a purpose to giving these foods. Not only for heat producing, they're treating with these foods like with medicine. So they can relieve, and that means they can recover very fast if they are used to have these foods in their diet. So the thing is very proper. We are going on a correct track by having this ajwan, by having this ginger, dry ginger powders. We can have all those foods, but the thing is we are doing like, we are avoiding another food groups. We are missing, we are, as a nutritionist we just follow on balanced nutrition, but the balance will be not there in the diet. So we are not, they are not giving proper protein in their diet, they are not giving proper fiber, they're not giving any proper multivitamins and minerals in their diet. So for that reason the mother may experiences a lot of weakness because of, by having only antioxidant rich anti-inflammatory foods, the mother won't help with those foods. So they, for the healing purpose, they need all the food groups in her diet actually. But the thing is they're focusing on the some type of foods, that is heat producing foods. Generally they don't give cold foods also, that is the cold foods like curd. I have explained, no, curd, butter, milk, and some type of fruits, oranges. All these foods are, they don't give the water. These foods don't give generally, because I have told you know, the baby and the mother may caught up with the cold. If they are having these foods, they caught up with these. So these are the these are the things have happened in the daily life. But the thing is, why we are having these anti-inflammatory food, that means functional foods we have to include. The purpose is like, we have to heal ourselves from the body, through the body. Whatever we are eating some having foods like medicinal properties. These are acting like a medicine. They can have these foods. Even though they are using medicine, there is no issue to having these foods also, because they are natural. So by eating these natural functional foods and having those medicines, and you can have some balanced type of food you have to incorporate to further recovery, and the for the recovery, not only recovery for the mother, for the baby also. She have to feed the baby very well, and she have to attain her baby weight very in a proper way.
Yes, ma'am. So it's basically, we can say the key here is to have a balanced diet. So it's not just to depend on functional food. So functional food is, guys, a thing that offers us much extra better benefits, better health benefits, irrespective of their nutritional value. So like Shirisha ma'am said, ajwain water would help. It would help in a better digestion, and it would flavor your water. Sometimes, post pregnancy women get bored even if they are giving hot water. So they just flavor it for that extra taste change and to get extra benefit. But if you are drinking the ajwain water the whole time, then it would become a problem. Everything excess is harmful. So all the things that Shirisha ma'am told us, combining everything, making a balanced diet. It's not that you can replace your cereals with those ajwain water or the other things. And Shirisha ma'am, so I think with the next question, you are the perfect person to answer that. So guys would like to share a very simple thing about Shirisha ma'am. What I have seen, I don't know what she feels, but I have seen a lot of people, a lot of patients, my cousins, and a lot of people in their pregnancy phase have been in continued touch with them. But with Shirisha ma'am, I mean, a person who has gone through her pregnancy time and this post pregnancy phase so calmly, so composedly, like nothing is happening, just that chill zone. What I have seen in her, she was managing her elder child, her family, the whole H3. She's a part of H3 team. She's one of the coaches, managing the workouts, managing her clinic, every single thing. She is managing it so amazingly. So, Shirisha ma'am, I would like to know how you managed so easily. And the thing, what we are seeing nowadays in this pregnancy phase and this post pregnancy phase, women are facing very like down or low kind of mood, that depressive states they are going through. And especially when so many restrictions are made on her in that phase, give us idea how to manage this phase and how to be so calm and composed in this phase. Like you literally rock this phase, I can say. So give us glimpse of the whole of your journey and how to manage all these things.
The news that we given to the family, they used to give a lot of instructions. You have to follow this, you have to follow that, you don't go outside, you don't go for the work, you should be careful. These are the instructions we used to hear from the family members and from the relatives also. So actually, yes, the mother is the best caretaker of the baby. Actually, I can say that. So for that, she will take care of herself and for the baby also. But the lot of things, if we are giving, we are feeding on her brain, she will undergone with so much of stress. Because like, so okay, during this phase, I can't go out, I can't do my work. These are the things fed on her brain. So she may underwent with some depression from the pregnancy. Okay, so I have to clear this pregnancy very fast. These 9 months should be go very fast, and after that I can go to the work um, very soon. For that purpose they are thinking. But the thing is, the mother, whatever she's thinking, the effect will be on the baby. Everyone knows that. But the mind, we can't hold the thoughts of our mind. So we have to be patient and very calm during this phase. Everyone knows that, but they couldn't able to follow these tips. But during this phase, I used to follow myself. I just wanted to be enjoy my motherhood, enjoy my pregnancy. I'm enjoying my baby kickings. I'm just enjoying my pregnancy journey, and now I'm enjoying my motherhood also, by feeding him, nourishing him, and I'm enjoying his expressions. The baby's expressions are very, very cute. You know that, no? Everyone will be refreshed. If we are spending time with the babies, we can be refreshed. Yeah, we know everyone will have some stress. Everyone will have some gone through some lot of issues in their life. The life is not a easy thing to lead. Actually, it's a roller coaster. We can't expect the things what will happen on next second. So we have to adjust with these scenarios. So whatever we are thinking it will affect on baby means we are not giving good health to the baby. So one thing we have to remember, whatever we are facing, the baby will also facing. So we have to uh, think like, I have to give the baby better health, better nourishment, better growth and development. These are the three things we have to keep in our mind. So then we just forget about all the problems, all the stress, and we just forgot all the things. We have to experience the phase of that journey. If we are really experience that phase, we don't bother about all the things that are happening in our surroundings. So for that purpose, the mother can, nowadays there are a lot of apps actually, a lot of apps are coming. They are giving the best things for the meditation, the mothers, for the relaxation of the mother. They're doing some type of exercises during the pregnancy. The mother used to can go for the exercises also for the normal delivery. They're posting like, for the normal delivery you can go with these exercises. By doing those exercises, we are getting, not for the purpose of the normal delivery, we are getting so much relaxed. We are getting some good hormones. We are giving some good hormones to our body. Then our baby will also get some good hormones, good environment in the womb. So she will also enjoy the things. Whatever we are doing, she will also enjoy. So if we cry, the baby will also cry. This is saying, no? So if we laugh, the baby will also laugh. So we have to focus on the baby or only. We don't think about the other things. So the stress will be there. Every mother having a lot of changes. She will experience a lot of changes. Her weight will be increased a lot. Her womb will extended a lot. So there will be a stretch marks. So these are also the I can say these are all the experience. That means loving experience the mother can have. So if we are experiencing such lovely things, definitely we can enjoy this journey. So first thing, you have to enjoy the journey. For 1 year, you just leave 1.5 year, you just leave all the things, the work, you can keep your work aside and enjoy this journey. Then you will get a best baby in the world.
Wow. That was literally amazing. Better health, better nourishment, better development. Wow. So, this is so amazing. I just feel it so like contagious kind of thing, when Shirisha ma'am told that laugh, I laugh, my baby laugh. So even laughing also increases your vibration. So it is contagious. So okay, so just an example. So we both have a smiling face and we are talking to you. You just see us for 5 minutes and you have a big smile on your face and you don't know that you are smiling. So laughter, smiling, they are that contagious. And when you have that baby in your womb, so just remember one simple thing. You have a life force in you. You have that amazing power to give birth to a new life. Like it's kind of not less than a miracle. So just remember that thing, remember that point, and be happy. You have given and blessed with such an power. Being a female is my power. So what is yours? So that is that kind of part. So just enjoy that. And it's said when whatever you do, the baby learns in the womb. And that we have seen in Mahabharata also and heard. And we all know that deep down there, whatever you feel, whatever you eat, what are your emotions, the baby get attached to that. So I have a story here to tell. So whenever my patients come to me, like when the baby start eating and they're like, Arey, ma'am, baby is so fussy eater. She doesn't like that. He doesn't like that. He eats only junk food. And I tell them, at your pregnancy time, you were also eating the junk food. When I was persistently telling you, don't go for Maggie, you can eat vermicelli, that suji wala, and that you were like, nahi, ma'am, I have to eat Maggie. And now the baby is like, nahi, I will eat Maggie only. So what do? You are building that base for your baby. So just remember all your emotions, all your habits, everything that baby is a mini copy of you. So if you want a better mini copy, be a better you. So that's the takeaway with this depressing kind of thing, what we feel, and there are exercise, meditation, a lot of help is there. So just go and talk to your husband, to your family member, whomever you trust, or take professional help. So it's okay. And now, as a simple question, Shirisha ma'am, the most important one. Usually, what happen is we have that a normal or a C-section, a person needs rest. So what normally we see C-section people, they give more rest, and sometimes the normal one just start going to their works or their household work. They just start. So the question here is, what should be the rest they should get? How long this should be going on, and what is the correct time? I mean, what is the right time that a person has healed and now she can do the household chores or and go for the work, because everything would stretch, matlab, give that stress perspective to them na. And at that time I think they should be more concerned about their own nourishment care and their bodies. So just put some limelight on this topic from your perspective and from your knowledge.
Some people are bothering about this. They want to get back their pre-pregnancy weight, actually. So there are two set of people, you can say. So they just don't bother about their weight, and some type of people, if I feed now, feed well, the baby will get good nourishment. But the thing is, like, they need some every mother, every postnatal needs some rest. If the scenario with the normal delivered mother, they can used to go with the normal workhold chores, household chores, actually. But the scenario will be changed for the C-section mother. Actually, the mother needs rest because of she underwent a lot of this bleeding. The mother used to experience 3 to 4 weeks. She experiencing a lot of bleeding issues. The flow will be very high generally. It will change to person, but the flow will be very high during this phase. For 1 month, she will go on through this phase. If she is having a lot of issues with the bleeding, so she will loss of some blood in her body. So there will be a iron deficiency. If the iron deficiency is low, is there, there is no proper blood circulation in our body. If the blood circulation is not good, there is no correct amount of oxygen supply in our body. The mother may experience some kind of dizziness. Okay. So some issues will be there. If she is active all the day, she will experience some lot of issues. 1 second. So she will experience a lot of health issues if she is doing some household chores, or if she is having exercises during this phase. So every mother needs 40 days of rest. That means for first 40 days is very, very precious to the mother. So it will indicate the health of the mother. So that means for first 40 days you have to be on rest. Means you shouldn't walk, or you shouldn't have to be on bed. Okay, you can have some minimal walk also. You can have some minimal during this 40 days. And she will also having some pain. If it is a C-section, she is having pain for 2 weeks. Okay. 2 to 3 weeks she will have pain. That scar will be there, no? So uh, the scar will be there, no? So for that she is having pain. For that also she needs some rest. If the body is on rest for an year, our body wouldn't work properly. So we have to be conscious, we have to be aware of by doing some simple exercises like walking, breathing. These are the simple exercises that every mother can do, and simple movements on the bed. Okay, so by doing simple exercises on the bed also, it will help her body to rejuvenate, and it will give the body to better supply of the blood. So if the better supply of the blood will be there, the body will automatically function very well. So the mother, every mother used to complain that after pregnancy my tummy is very big, it's not going going in. So these are the questions I'm getting. They're complaining about post pregnancy journey. So actually the thing is, by having some better nourishment, that means better balanced food, and by having some amount of physical activity on daily basis, they will definitely get back to their post pre-pregnancy weight. They definitely come back. But the thing is, like during this pregnancy journey, the people used to incorporate a lot of calorie rich foods. Actually they give some oil based here. They used to give sesame oil based foods. They used to give sesame oils and ghee, with ghee. Okay, they used to give these foods only. So these are the calorie dense foods they are having in this journey. For the bed, they are thinking like by having a lot of sesame oil you will get the better nourishment. Your spine will be in a good health conditions. They are saying like that. Yes, the sesame oil is having good nourishment. It will help you to the spine support. But the thing is, you are having enough. You are having much more calories in your diet. That means if you are having very high quantity of the oils in your diet, what will happen? The fat will be accumulated in the body. So there will be a weight gain issues after post pregnancy. So there is no balance in the diet also. So they are not including better proteins in their diet. They're restricted with some dals, and so vegetables are not there, fruits are not there. These are the things that will incorporated, binded up with one another. So the mother will get like, she's complaining like this. No, I'm having weight issues after my pregnancy. But the thing is this one. So you can start your exercise routine after 40 days. Actually, that means after 6 weeks of your delivery, you can start your routine for the C-section mother. But for the normal delivered woman, she can go through her normal routine. After she is stopped with these bleeding issues, she can go through this work, and she can do her household chores normally.
Okay. Thank you, Sirisha ma'am. And yes, guys, one more point about the weight issue. What I have seen, the mother who diligently like feed their babies, the extra weight they put on pregnancy. Now, like for example, she have put on like 8 kgs or 10 kgs. So around some amount of weight she sheds in that phase of lactating phase. If she diligently do that, and some she can manage with exercise. So and that is good for both mother and child. So don't like literally devoid yourself of this phase and the basic balance of eating and Sirisha ma'am told of exercising. So do consult your doctor or your coach for this. And Sirisha ma'am, the last and most important question. And guys, Sirisha ma'am is also going to tell you a very beautiful exercise after this. So post delivery, especially in normal deliveries, what they say is pelvic muscles, they lose their strength, and there is a problem like urinary incontinency type of thing. So how to deal with it? What we can do? Any recommendations by you or whatever you want to tell us and share your knowledge with us.
Yeah. Uh, that means during this 9 months, there is a lot of pressure we are putting in our abdominal area. That means tummy area. Okay, there we are putting a lot of pressure on that uterus also, uterus and the urinary tract. Okay, so that means it is building some stress on the abdominal area. So for that, we are we are having so much of uh, pain on the pelvic region and back issues. Back pain will also be there for few mothers. So for that reason, we are holding some weight. We are gaining a lot of weight, 10 to 15 kgs of weight gain we can see during this process. During this pregnancy journey, we are building with some 15 to 20 kgs. Few of them, the weight will be changed, but we are developing some 15 to 20 kgs during this journey. That means in these 9 months, we are giving extra pressure on our abdominal area. So what will happen? It won't sustain on that extra weight. So it needs some. It needs some. That means it needs some attention. So for that, and it will underwent lot of stretch. That means elasticity will also gone. So while we are passing our urine, we are having some muscles to hold that. Okay, so in this scenario, the mother is can't hold her urine properly. She will There will be leakage of urine. That means when she is sneezing, when she is coughing, there will be a leakage of urine actually. That is called urinary incontinence. But the thing, by using some, by practicing some exercises, we can avoid this situation also. Okay, so starting with that, you should be having some phases of, you start going, if you are facing these symptoms, you just start to go to the washroom for every hour. After that, you can increase your hours. Okay, for every 2 hours, for every 3 hours, you can just go to the washroom before that. Okay, and you can do some exercises like Kegel exercises. Okay, these Kegel exercises means you have to hold the pelvic muscles. That means that is holding the urine for the long time. The muscles which are using for holding the urine, these are the Kegels, we can call it as. Okay, you have to exercise on your Kegel part, that means pelvic part. When you are go to washroom, that means when you are going to urinate, you just pass through some urine. After that, stop there. You just hold on that urine. What are the muscles you are using for holding that stopping of urination? These are the muscles we are used to focus. So you just hold that muscles for some time. For every 1 hour, you can do these exercises for 10 count. Okay, so by doing these Kegel exercises, we develop some elasticity. We are our muscles also relaxed very in a proper way. So by doing these exercises, that we can avoid these symptoms with this urinary incontinence. So I just recommend these exercises. This was the best exercise we can do for every mother to avoid the situation.
Yes, ma'am. So, guys, I think everyone is familiar with the Kegels exercise. It's a very simple exercise and it's even recommended in the pregnancy phase. And you should do it, and it's quite beneficial. And now we are open to any question and answers, questionnaires from your side. Sirisha ma'am would love to answer. If you have any questions for her, you can ask. Just type in the chat box, or if you are able to speak up, you can. Okay. Sirisha ma'am, it's said that brinjals are not to be eaten in this phase. So, what is your go on this question? Should they be avoided and why? If any, like you have explanation to this thing.
Not only
Brinjals
brinjal,
and lady finger, I think.
not only brinjal, there are a lot of foods to be restricted in this.
I usually hear from people about brinjal because I think maybe much people are in love with that brinjal part, and they used to crave for that brinjal thing.
Actually, they're saying like if you eat brinjal, you will have some itching in your body.
Okay.
And if you are having, that means if you are having this lady's finger, you can have some, it will have some sticky consistency, the brinjal have a property that means it will have a property that it will sticks. So if you are, my internet was unstable, can you hear me? Can you hear
Yes,
me
yes, we
properly?
can clearly hear you. Yes.
The properties of the foods they will incorporate it on our body. So by eating the brinjal, they're thinking like if you eat brinjal, you will get some rashes on your body. Nowadays, the brinjal has totally changed. No, it's a
Okay.
genetically modified brinjals now we are eating. So
Okay.
the traditional foods are not we are not having nowadays. So we can have all the foods. I'm having all types of foods. I'm having mutton, I'm having lady's finger, I'm having brinjal, I'm having this type of tuberous food, tuberous vegetables, I'm having egg, all the foods I'm including.
Good. Okay. So,
And
team, any
I not
questions? Yes, yes, continue,
Samantha
Suresh.
is Samantha
Okay.
is raising her hand actually.
Yeah. Sirisha
Okay.
ma'am, this is not a doubt actually. What I heard from my, relative recently, I want to share that with you.
Okay.
The after delivery, the ladies, the mother was grinding all the food for that lactating mother.
Okay.
She was actually grinding the food in a mixer and giving her, feeding the mother like a porridge, saying after delivery, just as the pelvic muscles loosen up, even the gums, they become loose. So you cannot chew the food. I mean, I was like, stuck in shock, like, what is this new thing I'm hearing? And especially, yeah, and it's a practice that we see in parts of Telangana. It's not, from I don't know if I'm correct, but this is from that family that I heard that they practice it from generations, that they literally make it like a porridge. Anything, dal, sabzi, whatever it is, they just grind quickly, just pulse it, pulse it and then give like a porridge.
Okay.
So just wanted to share because there are so many other myths we have heard. And this one, I'm not again, let me correct myself. It's practiced here, and I'm not anything to do with the region, but just heard from that family saying. So, have you heard about it, ma'am?
Never.
Rupinder, I should
It's
tell you.
first
See,
time. It's first time, Samata ma'am. I'm hearing this from you.
me too, Rupinder. I was like shocked. See, the explanation they have is like, the periodontal ligaments in the gingiva would be in a condition where it cannot take the masticatory forces. So they see like pregnancy and this lactating phase a very, what should I say, like, threatening condition.
But I haven't heard, and it's nothing mentioned. There is nothing like that. Your
I
masticating
know.
forces or your PDL is
Yeah,
like.
I
Uh,
understand. Being a dentist, I want to share it with you. See, that is the level of fear that's been instilled.
And one more thing, Samata, they used to don't give hot water. They just give some lukewarm water. If you drink hot water, your teeth will come out.
What? Seriously?
Yes, they used to tell this thing also. You shouldn't eat very hot food. You shouldn't drink very hot water. If you eat like that, you definitely lose some teeth. These things I heard, but this was the new thing I have heard sometime.
You know,
Thank
Yeah,
you.
ma'am.
Shirisha
Sirisha,
ma'am,
ma'am, why
teeth
I
is
just
the
got
most
this.
strongest thing. Teeth is the most strongest thing, I can tell that. And it can't be popped out like just drinking the hot water or cold water.
Yes, yes.
And I think even some other people agree with that.
I know. So,
Being
but
your
I really
dentist, you
appreciate
know. Yeah.
Sirisha ma'am, I should appreciate for breaking so many of the myths and misconception, because every unmarried, I can say, girls, they get scared. What is this marriage? If married, you should have children. No, no, I'm not going to have a child. So you broke so many of those fears. Really
Thank you.
wonderfully done, ma'am. And Rupinder, your co-host or whoever, she has also done a wonderful job.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much,
Great,
Samita
great,
ma'am.
great. It is so more interesting. Really thoroughly enjoyed the session. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. So, Shirisha ma'am, there is a question by Kiran, my ma'am or son. So they are asking, can you suggest low cost, high nutritive values for lactating mothers?
Getting?
Can you suggest uh, low cost, high nutritive values for lactating mother? I think you can suggest some recipe or some foods which you are currently taking for yourself.
Okay. So we are thinking, our mind is also the thought like for nutritious supply of the body, these are the costly foods we have to use. We have to consume costliest foods. The thing is, the naturally grown in your area, you have to eat them. Okay. Our suggestion is whatever you are available in your area, in be it in any region. So it is changes for the region to region, state to state. Okay, so we have to focus on locally available foods. That means what are the protein pulses that you are having in your region. What are the cereals that you are grown in your region. Okay, what are the nuts is the good sources of protein, but it was the costliest FI. By having 100 grams of nuts means we should have to offer 300 to 400 rupees. So what are the nuts that you are growing in your area? So locally in our area, we used to get some peanuts, we used to get some cashews. These are the locally grown foods in our area. So choose locally foods that have grown in your area, and mm, depend on the seasonal foods also. Okay, some seasonal foods, they are it is applicable to the all fruits and vegetables also. So we have to eat, not only we are focusing on we are focusing on protein things only, but we are lacking with some calcium deficiency. During this phase, the mother is she have to feed her baby. So for that purpose, she has to given with some calcium rich foods also. For that purpose, the milk is not only the source that we are getting calcium. So there is ragi supplements, ragi foods they can consume, oranges they can consume. Okay, so for that purpose, they can use to depend on these seasonal foods also. So it is not the thing to eat this food or that food. You just focus on your local foods. That is my suggestion actually.
So, yes, Shirisha. Kiranmai ji, it can be simply said ki if you eat the things that are locally within near your circle, that would be much more important, because higher chances are jitna dur se, the more farther from the food travels, the less nutritive value it would have and the higher price it would have. So if you have local almonds, it's much more better than the Californian almonds or that almonds coming from abroad. So have local they are quite cheaper, easily affordable, and high nutritive value.
Actually, they are naming nowadays. The shop vendors
Yeah.
are very, very, very marketing people. They are
Marketing tactics.
if you're eating these almonds, your brain will getting lot of IQ levels. Your babies will get lot of IQ levels. These are the marketing stunts they are practicing nowadays.
It's almost the same. The same almonds you have local, they are also gonna give a good development and good IQ to your baby. It's not only that which are traveling from abroad. So it's very normal. Have local, seasonal, and that's the key to have a high nutritive foods, and that you can add in your diet. So,
Someone has
Sirisha ma'am.
raised her hand. Let me see. Someone has raised her hand. If you have
Okay,
questions,
please just speak.
Yeah. Sirisha garu, good morning. And Rupinder ji, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Mayuri ma'am is there, Sirisha ma'am.
Yeah, the session was very enlightening. Thank you for the session. You have covered all the myths and facts. I think most of the women really face in the daily routine. So thank you very much for the session. And I just wanted to add one point that's why I raised my hand. Like as Samata was saying that we don't like when a lactating mother, she is not supposed to take like cold foods or some.
The whole food part.
I just wanted to add one thing, like they just pulse and give the food they have to consume. They just pulse and give. It is quite a interesting thing. I just came across today. And one more thing I just wanted to add. One is they don't allow lactating mother to after soon after the delivery the next day they don't allow their the woman to brush their teeth also, because I have seen it personally. They don't allow the women to brush their teeth with the brush. They just have to brush their teeth with some salt water or with the hand. So there are so many myths and facts where people they just follow blindly. They don't have any reason. Maybe it has come up like one person has some abnormality after the delivery that has been continued for every woman. So they just follow it
yes.
as a tradition in some of the cultures. Even I have seen personally. Recently, I delivered a baby boy, so I was advised not to brush. So I was just wondering why is this? Why I should not brush my teeth? So then they told some other reason, but I just explained them because like for my first baby they told me the same thing, but I told no, it's not like that. The second baby also same thing they had told, but I explained clearly it's not like that. So just I wanted to add a point, but your session was very good. It was interesting.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mayuri ma'am, for
Thank
putting
you,
this.
Mayuri ma'am. And congratulations for your baby. And
Yes.
and congratulations for one more thing. You are bursting myths your own self.
Yeah.
So that's the most important part. When you have to stand up and tell people, okay, no, this is not the right thing. There is no backing up. Like you said, maybe one person would have abnormality and it's like going for everyone from you on and don't know. So it's the thing that Sirisha ma'am said, every person's journey, every person's like the food they are eating and that lactating phase is different. So that is the thing. Every person is different and they don't get into the same set of rules. Some rules are meant to be broken.
Exactly.
So that is the thing.
We have to
Seriously.
enlighten them each time with the scientific reason, then only people will
Yes, ma'am.
understand, otherwise they don't really understand it. Because
Totally, isn't
I
it?
being a lecturer all these days, they just see me as a lecturer but not as a nutritionist, because they just uh, think that okay, she's just a lecturer, she's going and giving a lecture in the college as a for nutrition students, that's it, but she's not practicing. But when we say them in a scientific way, then definitely people are going to understand it. So
Yes.
The people will change definitely, but we are giving statements. We are not giving any reasons for that. They won't change. We have to explain them detail. And for this thing, whatever I'm eating, my husband's support is there.
exactly.
He stood behind me for every step. Uh, because I have to thank him. The whole journey went on very smooth because of him, and the mother-in-law also is very, very cool and calm. My mother-in-law is also very calm. So the environment, the family environment is also very, very it should be very important. It's not only the person I'm. So being a nutritionist, there are so many people, they are struggling uh, with these patterns. But being a nutritionist, they are questioning themselves also. I'm not doing that thing, this thing. But the family support should be there. Okay, we have to explain them properly. What are the things we are facing? What are the problems we are facing during this journey? If we are not nourished well, what are the problems if the baby will get? We have to explain all these things. They will definitely support you. So don't blame on the persons that they are experiencing. They, because of the lack of knowledge they are having, they are facing some issues in this process. By explaining all these things, we can definitely change their mindsets. So do well and eat well, nourish well, feed well. All these the things I can say finally. So thank you.
So,
Thank
Sirisha ma'am, one last thing, any key away mantra, give it something like you have been living with your pregnancy phase and, lactation wala phase, which keeps you so calm. So, any key takeaway mantra or anything you would suggest our participants?
one thing I believe, I can't change the situations, but I can change the person's mindset by giving the positive vibrations to them. So we are the family. The five fingers are not same. So there is a different mindsets all out in our family also. So whatever we are saying right, they couldn't take it is a right. It's not. It's a wrong thing they can take. So we have to give the positive vibrations. Even though if we are not accepting, if we are accepting the things, we should give the positive vibrations to the family by keeping your face very smile. Okay, every time if you're having smile on your, you said no, the smile is the contagious thing. So if we face the every situation in a easy way, positive way, you definitely get positive vibrations from your surroundings also. So I'm living with my in-laws since 5 years, 9 years. Since 9 years, I'm living with my in-laws. But we didn't have any fight in these 9 years. There is no.
Wow.
Okay, she is also very cool and calm like me. I'm attracting her, I think. I love my in-law. Actually, my husband he will have some angry, short-tempered guy, but he will also very calm and peace. If I spoken with him calmly, he will also do that. So it is the vibrations that we are giving to the people. So you should be keep calm and okay. So that was the point I'm giving. That is the mantra.
So it's like be calm and stay positive. So today's key giveaway mantra by Shireen ma'am is be calm and stay positive. And you are going to be the best in your life and manage it in the perfect way she is managing. So thank you so much everyone for joining us for today's nutrition awareness camp, and hope it helps and we are able to some myths and enlighten you with Sirisha ma'am's knowledge. Thank you so much, Sirisha ma'am, for being with us. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here. That was a wonderful opportunity today I'm having. Thank you. Thank you so much, Rupi.
Thank you, Sirisha ma'am. Team, can